Welcome back to You and Me and OWC. My name is Tony, and today we'll be talking about stress and how you can relieve stress. So we're going to talk about our happy place. Lexi, would you like to start?
Yeah. I'm talking about emotions matter. We deal with stress. We have to take a deep breath and calm down, or we'll take a walk.
Right. I agree. Shane,
Yes.
where's your happy place?
At home and let me say when I'm at home, I'm relaxed. I help my dad do stuff around the yard, and I take a walk and take a deep breath and get some fresh air to make me happy, and go like anywhere to make me happy. Get together in my happy places, or if I go up to Yankee Candle, South Deerfield, Massachusetts, to make me happy because I love it very, very much to see Les, Jess, and Wes on stage. And I like to go up to Vermont. We stopped at Yankee Candle on the way up to Vermont, and on the way up to Vermont, I see it. It makes me feel happy. I smell cabin. It makes me very happy, and I take in big fresh air up in the cabin, outside the cabin, inside the cabin. That makes me happy, and listen to my music makes me very happy too. And going to some place like Taco Bell, McDonald's, Wendy's, or Chicken Popeyes makes me very happy. It's gonna be my happy place. Like parties, makes me happy too. And every single holiday makes me very happy.
Okay.
Makes me happy to go places almost like Old Sturbridge Village to see some animals.
Okay.
And I do bowling for Special Olympics, and I do bowling in the fall for Special Olympics, swimming for Special Olympics, and track and field for Special Olympics. That I can see everyone. That makes me very happy and smile to everybody. When it makes me happy, when it comes up, I'm gonna sleep over down in Southern Connecticut State University like I did last year. For 2 nights like I did last year. I'm gonna do that again this year since I love it last year, and go to Camp Harkness for 2 weeks. That makes me very, very happy. Hopefully get my finger crossed going. Okay. And probably that's about it for now.
Okay. Jake, where's your happy place?
What makes me happy is being here, of course. Being here, and also singing makes me happy too, and playing sports with B and Sean makes me happy too, and seeing them at Special Olympics and stuff.
Well, my happy place is watching Scooby-Doo, watching Shaggy and Scooby run from fake monsters, and eating lots of food. It makes me laugh. And Lexi would like to talk about Motion Matters. Or would you like to talk about your happy place?
My happy place.
Okay. What's your happy place, Lexi?
I like to go to the movies with my mom.
Nice. What kind of movies relax you?
Action movies.
Same here.
My happy place, when I relax in bed sometime to make me happy, and getting out of the house to go maybe to watch a movie in the movie theater to make me happy about the new Snow White, the year in 2025. And let me say, right now, getting out of the house makes me happy. We'll get together with friends anywhere, like social group, to get out of the house, get together to make me happy.
Okay.
I'm be very happy to hear that. because to get out of the house right away, to get away from the house and get together with family and friends.
So you like to get out of the house into more like the community, right?
Yes,
Oh.
I sort of get together in the community, like I'm doing right now.
Right.
That's about it.
That is very good, Shane.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Lexi, would you like to talk about emotions matter?
Yeah. I like to talk about how they do emotions matter. I like to learn how to do emotions matter.
So like learning how to
Handle stress.
handle stress. Sometimes, well, handling stress can be easy and hard sometimes. But people handle stress differently in their own ways because it makes them feel more comfortable.
Yes, when I feel more comfortable is being in my own world to make myself comfortable and to make myself comfortable is take some deep breaths and walk away and like I do now. If I get stressed and leave to argue with my parents, if I argue with my parents, I walk away and go to my room, take some bedroom and take some deep breaths. Yeah, but I had to get to work on that more, actually.
Right.
Yeah, I have to work on that more.
And everybody has to work on
Yeah.
not being stressed. But the way that they can handle it is taking a deep breath, taking some space, listen to music, their favorite music,
Yes.
and watch TV or calm down.
Watch TV or listen on my phone and calm down.
Right, and then go back to what they were doing.
Okay. Okay. That's about it from me right now.
Okay, how about you, Jake?
Play sports is one way of doing it, definitely, and singing, definitely. Those are two things that make me feel good every day.
What type of emotions do you experience when you're stressed?
Anxiety. It's kind of like a feeling that if it doesn't go away, you have to do something about it because you can't depend on other people to take it away for you. You have to help yourself and learn how to take it away.
When you're stressed, what type of emotions do you feel?
Probably mad.
Mad? How about you, Mr. Shane?
I get mad a lot in my inside.
When you're stressed?
Yeah, when someone do that to me, otherwise I'll get mad.
Okay. Same thing with you, Mr. Jake? What happens when you're stressed?
Probably just tiredness, pretty much.
You're extremely tired. Okay, so
Pretty
those are all
much,
normal stress emotions, right? Those
Right.
are all normal stress emotions. It's okay to feel that way, right? It's
Mhm.
how we handle it. And you guys said some great things, right?
Right.
All of the taking space, taking some deep breaths, playing your sports, distracting yourselves from that, right? All those things, okay? Now, what happens if you see a friend or a family member or someone who is having difficulty handling stress? How can we help them?
You can use like your coping skills. Maybe it'll help them. Or maybe you can talk to them if it makes them feel better.
And what I do when I handle cope stress is sometimes I listen to my phone and I listened on a Frozen song that said "Let It Go." That
Right.
will try to help. I listened to the music, the song said "Let It Go," by Queen Elsa from Frozen.
Right.
It's when everybody taught me to let it go like Elsa.
And that's what you tell others, to let it go like Elsa, right?
Let it go like Elsa. Or change the subject.
Change the subject, right?
And change the topic.
Perfect. So should you continue to do something if it's stressing you out?
No.
No.
You should take a break.
Take a break. And don't talk about the negative thought, because that won't help.
Okay, why should
Right.
we talk about negative?
We talk about negative, Miss Selena, because I talk about the negative that's happened in the past, and if I keep talking about the past, it won't let me do these things.
Okay, so what do? We move forward.
Move forward.
Right? We move forward. We don't
Yeah.
talk about the negative, right? But we understand that those things happened, right?
Yeah, we talk about right here, right now, in the moment.
In the present, right?
In the present.
Right.
Here, right now, in the moment. Great
Yeah.
job.
Right.
Right? So we always think what? Happy thoughts.
Happy
Happy
thought.
thoughts.
Happy
Yeah.
thoughts. Positive thoughts.
Now, what other things besides all those coping? Is there exercises or anything you can do to handle stress? Are there some things that people do that will help them?
Dancing.
Dancing.
True.
And dancing coping skills to make me feel happy.
Is there a specific dance that you do that makes you feel happy?
Sometimes I dances.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you do that deep breathing, what do we do usually? And we play your song in the classroom. What's your favorite song?
Morning bird
Morning Bird. And it helps us do what?
to focus.
And it meditate, right?
Meditate, yes.
Meditation in the classroom, that's our song.
Yeah.
Right? So
Right.
how do we meditate? How do we take deep breaths?
Let it in, breathe in, and breathe out.
Yeah.
Breathe in, breathe out.
All right, how does that make your body feel when you do that?
It makes it really relaxing and it calms me down.
It makes you relax?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, does that help you?
Mhm.
Perfect. How can you tell if someone's stressed or if someone needs some help without them physically telling you that they need that? Huh? What can
Body
you do?
language.
Their body language, what else?
Body language.
Facial expressions.
All right. So if someone was angry and they were mad, how might they face look? How much your face would get, Mr. Shane, if you're angry, if you're mad?
I go like this.
All right. So
Yeah.
that's how someone can tell that you're angry?
Yeah, I don't want to do that in front of the studio. Though.
Yeah, so how about if you're happy? How does your face look when you're happy?
And laughing.
And
laughing.
Yeah.
These are all things we want to see, right?
Yes.
It's great to laugh and to be happy with our friends and to smile, right?
Yes,
Yes.
it
Right.
is.
All right. So what do you suggest people do if they're having a difficult day, if they're stressed out? What would you tell our viewers to do?
Take a break in the GSE for 5 minutes. That's what I do.
That's what you do. So they should just take a break somewhere?
Breathe.
Somewhere.
Are they going to take a break where there's somewhere that's extremely noisy?
No.
They're going to take a
Quiet.
break
Like a quiet room.
where? And they should find a quiet room?
Yes.
Or taking a walk.
Taking a walk.
Or listen to music.
Or listen to music.
Yeah.
All right. So these are some good advice for our viewers, right?
Right.
Does everyone experience stress?
Yes. We hope to
Yes.
cope our stress.
Yeah, we experience it. It's just ways that we have to figure out how to cope with it, right?
Right.
Yep.
All right. Now, what would you like to tell our viewers before you end your show?
What is your happy place?
How are you feeling today? How are you feeling right now? What type of emotions are you feeling today?
Good and happy.
Good and happy. So the second one just says list 3 things you can do when you are feeling frustrated. If you're feeling frustrated, oh, you're so mad. What are 3 things you can do?
Talk to your family.
Talk to someone. Perfect. Talk to friends.
Yes.
Talk to dad. What else?
Go for a walk.
Go for a walk. I heard breathing.
My mom.
Talk to the friends. Friends can help
Relaxing.
you with anything you need.
Relax.
Jessica can help you.
Your staff can help you, right?
Yes.
Frustrated, angry, and mad.
Yeah, but how do you handle that?
Calm down and to a happy place.
Go calm down and find your happy place. Perfect. What's your happy place?
Listen to Morning Bird.
Listening to Morning Bird. So music helps.
Yes.
All right. Number 3 says draw a picture of a time you positively dealt with tough emotions or show a facial expression. You had something that was super tough, right? Super tough, super frustrating, disappointing, angry. How did you deal with it? What did your face look like when you dealt with it?
Draw a picture. Oh, so on number 3 now.
Yeah, just draw an emotion. When you dealt with it, how did that make you feel? What emotion did you feel?
Do you feel like angry? Do you feel crying?
Disappointed. Like this. I'm gonna put my foot down.
Okay. That's the emotion you were feeling.
Yes.
Super frustrated and done, you just had to put your foot down.
Yes.
All right.
I don't want to put my foot down in front of anybody. So.
Okay.
Daddy.
And it's okay to feel that way, right? It's okay to have those times and those periods where you just feel, right? You feel frustrated, you feel sad, right? But it's the main thing is how you get over it, right? The outcome, the pushing through it, right? So sometimes you go through those emotions. It's how you regulate yourself and what you do after that, right? And she's pushing through it, right? And we're going to push through it,
Yes.
right? That's what you got to do. You got to push through it. Number 4 says, describe a time you felt let down or disappointed. So last week it rained, and Mr. Shane goes to do track, and he does track every Saturday. Track is usually outside, but Saturday it rained, so he had to run inside. And he still went. He still showed up. He still ran. He still practiced with his team. So he pushed through it. He handled it positively. Right, Mr. Shane?
Yes.
And how did that work out? You just ran and you did good?
Okay.
There are some times when we may ask for something. We may want something so bad, and we may ask for it, and we hear that no. You get disappointed, right? You may get mad, but eventually you get over it, right? Eventually you get over it. You figure out, okay, you know, I can't have it right now. I maybe get it later, right? You know, we may not get something we want right on time when we want it. You gotta be patient, and it may come, right? Same thing with jobs, right? A lot of us here are looking for jobs, right? We may not get a job right away, but we keep filling out applications. We keep pushing through it, and then eventually we find one, right?
Yes.
That is handling disappointment, right?
Daddy, yes.
All right? So don't never give up. We just talked about that. We talked about how we should never give up. Number 5 says you are really upset about something, but you have to take a test in math class. What can you do? Anyone ever had that time where you had to do something and you were so stressed out that you couldn't focus on it?
Yes.
Yeah? What did you do?
I just
I don't remember.
I just talked it out. It's so hard.
She talked it out. She allowed her body to know, like, all right, I got to go through it. I got to do this. There's nothing I can change. I can't reschedule. You know, I have to do it. You have to take it, right?
It's kind of like don't like your job, but you have to push through it because it's the only job that you have.
So if you're told to do an assignment at a job or do a task at a job, right? Right? And you really don't want to do it. You're going to push through it and get it done. Right, because it's got to get done.
Get it done.
It's got to get done. When something has to get done, you have to push through it and you got to get it done. Right? Sometimes we may have deadlines. We may have times where it says you have to hand this in by this time. And you're so stressed out and life is doing all this crazy things and you still have to turn it in, right? Ready for number 6?
Yes.
Check in with yourself. Draw an emotion for how you feel today and explain why. Midday check-in.
How do we feel today?
What are you feeling right now? How are you feeling? What emotion?
Great.
If you chose any emotions, any emoji, how would your face look? How would that emoji look? It would have a big old happy face.
Happy face.
A big smiley face. It's gonna be smiling. It's gonna be cheesing like that. Show him, Mr. Shane. Show him. Turn around. That's his emoji.
That's the face.
Right? That's that happy space. He's got the smile. He's showing all his teeth. That is an emotion. That's awesome.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. Everybody should strive to be happy, right?
Yes.
How? Oh, you got. Look at Brendan's emotion. He's got those eyebrows moving. He's feeling a little silly. And silliness makes everybody happy, right?
Yes.
Someone being silly allows you to be happy. When someone's silly, you smile, right? You laugh, right?
Yes.
It's great to laugh. It's great to smile. These are great, awesome emotions. How about yours, Miss Tony?
Or just a smile if you're happy.
I am like depressed, but I'm
Draw a smiley
getting
face
through
on
it.
Okay.
Let's see.
So you're going through some stuff, you're feeling depressed, but you're pushing through it. Look, you got a smile on your face.
It's like kind of like
Shane,
putting
show
a
your
fake
smile, you're happy.
over it.
Okay. So you're masking it. Okay, but you're going to do something to cope with it, right? Okay. How about you, Mr. Kevin? How is your emoji space?
You can just do like a
Happy.
Happy? He's got the smile on his face?
Yes.
All right.
Mood is happy.
Your mood is happy. I like that. All right, it says Max is nervous about a test coming up tomorrow. Make a list of things he can do to calm down and feel better. So put yourself in Max's position. He has a test tomorrow. He's super nervous. All right? We'll say a test. We'll say a job interview tomorrow. Super nervous about it. What can he do? What should he do?
See? A deep breath.
Take a deep breath, right? He can take a couple deep breaths. He can woosah. He can woosah. He can take a deep breath. What else?
Take a deep breath.
Yeah, what else?
Don't think about the past or the negative. That won't help.
Okay, should he keep thinking about and stressing about tomorrow?
No.
Right? He should probably focus on the now, right?
Right here and now.
Right? Yes, that's going to happen. It's going to
Focus one
come.
day at a time.
Take it one day at a time, right? So he should
forward.
probably prepare himself for that, right?
You practice.
You can practice, right? You can practice. Practice a little bit so that you're less nervous, right?
Right.
I heard breathing. Get enough sleep, right? Because you got to be fully rested. What else? Should we continue to stress over it?
Relax.
Relax, right? Relax. It's okay. It'll be okay, right?
I think he said exercise.
Exercise, right? He should probably redirect his mind, his thought from it, right? Don't think about it so much, right? Because a lot of times if we don't think about something, right, that fear mechanism doesn't take over, right? The more you think about something that's going to happen the next day, the more you become nervous about it, right? Because sometimes you can overthink, right? You can overthink. Sometimes you can over-practice for something, right?
Take 3.
Thinking just makes you more stressful.
It does. It makes you more stressful. Because what's going to happen tomorrow is going to happen tomorrow, right? You're going to have to allow it to happen.
Allow it to happen going forward by tomorrow.
Yeah, but today we're just going to focus on today,
On now.
right? The now. So we're going to know, okay, we got this job interview. I'm going to practice a little bit. I'm going to take some deep breaths. I'm going to do that, but I'm not going to keep thinking about it. I'm not going to allow it to stress me out, right? Go ahead, Miss Chelsea. You're going to feel great, right? You're going to say to yourself, self-talk, and say, I got this. I can do that. I'm going to get that job, right? You're going to believe in yourself. And it's okay to self-talk. It's okay to motivate yourself, right? Nothing wrong with that. So number 8 says, discuss with someone else. Is managing your emotions the same as ignoring them? Is it?
No.
You're managing your emotions and you're ignoring them. What's the difference? You're repressing them. You're suppressing them. You're not allowing yourself to speak it out, right? To think it out, to think it over, right? Allow yourself to live in that feeling.
Pushing people away.
Sometimes it does cause you to push people away. You're absolutely right.
And family away.
And family away.
Friends away.
So ignoring your emotions can sometimes lead into negative things, right? So we want to acknowledge that our emotions matter. Your feelings matter. The way that I'm feeling and the reason why I'm feeling this way matters, right? So we acknowledge that first and then we handle it, right? And we always end on a positive note. No matter what emotions you're feeling, you always make sure you end it with a positive emotion, right?
Yes.
Always make sure you're ending it feeling positive about yourself, about the situation, right?
Yes.
All right. Tanya's sad and she misses her family. Give her some advice to help her manage her emotions during this day. Some of us go through this, right?
Yes.
We feel sad about someone that's not here anymore, right? We feel sad and we think about them and we start feeling crying. We start doing all these. We feel bad. We feel sad, right?
Because
That's a controlled emotion. It's fine.
Everybody has those.
It's fine. You can still think about grandma. I still think about my grandma.
I think about my grandmother on my dad's side.
Okay.
Think about.
And what
I still look at
sometimes,
the pictures sometimes.
right? You look at their pictures. It brings a certain emotion, right?
Yes.
Right? But what do you do?
Yep.
How do you handle that? Because I'm telling you right now, it's okay to cry. I cry sometimes.
And you know what? Sometimes,
I cry when I think about my grandma. But then I get happy because I think about positive things, right?
Like I said,
Yes.
Like I said,
You miss your grandfather. Now, how do you handle that emotion? It's hard, right? Sometimes it's hard to put it in words, right? Sometimes our actions are better, right? Right? So sometimes you find yourself secluded, like you don't want to be bothered with anyone.
Sometimes when I don't know, sometimes when people like talk to their grandpa
Uh-huh.
and
You talk it out.
like I can't even like call him because he's not here anymore.
So what can you do?
I just cried out.
You can cry it out. Have you been writing?
I have been writing.
Does that help?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want everybody to know if you're missing someone that's no longer here,
If you pray,
write a letter,
pray.
right? You can talk to people. I have no, like, there's nothing that tells you that you can't talk to that person, right? There's nothing that says you can't do that. You can. Because sometimes you just want to hear, you want them to hear what you have to say, right? Sometimes you have to say it to get it out. And that is perfectly fine. Sometimes you can write a letter. Write a letter. Get it all out. Dear Grandpa, this is what I want to tell you. This is what happened today. This is how I feel today. Right? Voice it. It's okay. All right?
Just let it out. Let your tears
And
out.
then you end it on a positive because you know, how would your grandfather want you to feel?
Crying.
He does not want you to cry, right? Everybody that's in our lives wants us to be happy,
Yes.
right? Whether they're here now or they're not here, no matter what, they want you to be happy.
I think mostly when I go home
Mm-hmm.
and see my grandma, it's like I look at his chair and it kind of makes me sad.
Sit in it.
It makes me.
Sit in it.
And I have his belt, his phone,
Yeah.
his everything.
And that's keeping a part of him alive with you, right?
I will never get rid of his phone.
And that's
Ever.
good. That's good. So you have a part of him, right? Having a part of him and having a piece of him helps.
Right.
But the biggest thing is to remember that these people that are no longer here in our family would want us to be happy. They don't want you to be sad. They don't want you to be crying. They want you to be happy and succeed and do positive things.
Right.
He's proud at every day you go do something, right? You're striving to be successful, to go to work and do all these things. That's what he wanted for you.
Thank you for being with us at You and Me and OWC.